video, we're going to evaluate the expression a plus b plus c if we know that a is negative 3.7, b is 12, and c is negative 15.2. So our first step is to replace the variables with their values. So in place of a, I'll put negative 3.7. In place of b, I'll put 12. And in place of c, I'll put the negative 15.2. Now, friends, the order doesn't matter when we add, so it is easy for me to go ahead and add the two negatives there. I'm going to reorder them for myself. And then I'm going to use a lined piece of paper to add my decimals here. So I'm going to take negative 3.7 and negative 15.2. I'm going to add those together. I know because the signs are the same that I'm going to add them and keep the sign. So let me line up my 3.7. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you will remember that I'm putting a number in each column. And I'm making sure when I put the 15.2 that I put the decimal place in the same column. And then I'm going to add them together. Okay, 7 plus 2 gives me 9. 3 plus 5 gives me 8. So I've got 18.9. Now remember, these were negative, so I know that I'm going to have negative 18.9. Okay. Now my signs are different. So when we have different signs, the rule of thumb is to add them and take the sign of the larger one. So the rule is to subtract them and take the sign of the larger one. So we're going to take the 18.9 again, and we're going to subtract the 12. Now you may be asking yourself, well, where's that decimal point on the 12? It's right here behind the 2 if it's not written. So we'll put in our 12 point right there, and now we're ready to subtract. Okay, so 9 minus 0 gives me 9. There's my point. 8 minus 2 gives me 6, and of course that's 0. Now remember, we said we subtract them and take the sign of the larger one. So in this case, the 18.9 was larger. It was negative. So we know the answer is going to be negative 6.9 here. So I hope that helps you when you're evaluating expressions with decimals and positive and negatives.